Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we are going to be taking a look at Quilts and Cats of Calico. So this is going to be the digital version of Calico by Monster Couch. If you're not familiar with Monster Couch, they brought us the digital version of Wingspan. So excellent game. I covered that game on my channel. You can check that out if you'd like. This version you're seeing here is on Steam. Full disclosure, I was sent a review copy of the demo to provide you with this video. So at the moment this is not available, but you can wishlist it on Steam, and I believe that there will be other ways you can play the game, not just on PC, because they do highlight cross-platform play for like online play. But today we're just going to play a simple solo game just to show you guys what it looks like and how it plays. One thing I do want to point out though is that right here I can't click on it, but there will be a campaign that you can play through, which is pretty cool. It's something about an evil corporation, but just a really fun way to get into Calico, especially as a solo player, is to play through the campaign. So let's take a look here at what a digital game of Calico looks like. Now, Calico, here's a invitation to their Discord server. If you are not familiar with Calico, it is a pattern set building game or collection game. I don't know what how you want to phrase it, but essentially you are trying to place down these tiles that you can see 3 of them here along the right, this blue, pink, and purple tile. You're trying to place these out on the board in various patterns to score points. Now you're going to score points basically for patterning colors, same colors together, or same patterns together. So every color has, there's a certain number of stripes in every color. There's a certain number of this flower pattern in every color, or whatever this pattern is in every color. And so there's various ways to score. Each turn you're going to be given 2 tiles to start with. You have to place one of those on your board, and then you have to draw one of these 3 to place on your mat here. And so you could technically just leave that same one of your starting ones sitting on your mat the entire game and just keep playing on your next turn. So you always play to start and then you draw. So you've kind of like reserved that tile, but you only ever get to see 3 at a time. The demo here has us against a single opponent, and nobody messes with your board. So other than just fighting over drafting of the tiles, that's the only player interaction. So this does make for a good solo experience. Also, this digital version with the background music, with the cats, I believe you'll be able to turn the cats off if you don't like them walking around. But one feature that I'll just highlight now, that you will be able to create your own cats in the game. So, do you want a tabby cat? Do you want a black cat? Do you want ones with white paws like this guy walking around? So you can actually determine what cats make it into your game on the screen. So you could create one, if you're a cat person, you could create one just like your own and have it waddling around the screen. So, right off the bat here, I'm going to choose 3 of these scoring tiles here. So and full disclosure, I'm not that good at this game. Actually, I want this guy right up here, and we'll do this one right here. Yeah, okay. So what these are doing, these are the tiles that I have placed on my board. Normally everybody is given a different set of tiles, but what you can see here is I want to pattern the tiles I place around this according to what's here. So AA, BB, CC. Now that could be AA, 2 of the same color, 2 of a different color, 2 more of a different color, or it could be patterns. It could be 2 stripes, 2 flowers, and 2 sets of dots. If I'm able to do one of those, say basically 3 sets of 2 pairs of colors, I'll get the 7. But if I'm able to do it in both pattern and color, I'll score the 11. So you can see this 10-15 one is different. So I have to have 6 different colors or 6 different patterns surrounding this one tile. If I can do it both, I'm going to score 15 points. I don't think I've ever done that. It's pretty tough. obviously the higher the point value, the tougher it is. And so this last one here, I'm looking for 2 of the same color. Oh, and you guys can just read it here. When you hover over it, being that it's a digital version, it's going to show off what you need to do. Also, if you get 3 like colors in a row, you're going to be given a button. These are the fun buttons that you've probably seen if you've ever seen like a picture of this physical game, but you just get to place the button on it. And then there's also the cats. So if you score these patterns here, so for example this 9-point cat, if you can put either whatever this one is, see, I think you're supposed to be able to like scratch the kitty, or whatever this other plant pattern is, in this setup here, so 2 and then 3, you'll get the cat on your board. If you can put, say, 4 of this star flower, no, not 4, 5 of this star flower all in a row, which would have to be either the top or the bottom row, FYI, you're going to get this cat to lay down on your quilt, and you will score 11 points. So that is the scoring method. Other than that, this is an incredibly simple game to get into. The music, which I have turned down just so you can hear me, is very calming. This is a very relaxing board game implementation. So let's go ahead and get started. This bag here just kind of helps you push forward, advance the game whenever it needs to be advanced. So you can see I do have the option to take back this move, this last tile I placed, but we're just going to advance by clicking on the bag. And I'm this dapper looking fella here with the monocle. And so here are my 2 starting tiles, and I have to place one of these down. So let's just go ahead, and I see another purple. I see a good amount of purple, so I'm just going to slap that one right there. I can undo until I have then made a choice. So I'm going to take, yeah, this purple one. You'll see then I have the option to draw out of the bag, and now this cat paw is representing my opponent here. So I can look and see what my opponent has sitting on their board. I can look and see what my opponent's board looks like, and I can jump back to my board. So just at a quick glance, I can see, oh, what are they sitting on? I'm not good enough at this game to know just by looking at that what their strategy might be, but there will be various levels of difficulty for the AI if you're playing solo. All right, so I don't want any more purples or any more stripes around this one, but I do want another purple one here. So let's go ahead and plop you right there, and I'm going to be doing blue next. So a blue stripe along with a blue star flower, so I'm looking pretty good here. So I'm going to focus on this one, the easiest one, aka right off the bat. All right, so I have a choice. I could just continue around here, but when you're scoring your 3 colors or your 3, your patterns and your colors and things like that, you do get to include these ones around the edges. So if I place a blue one here and then either left or right another blue one, I'm going to be able to score my blue pretty quickly. All right, so I'm going to need a completely different color here. So why not? Let's go with yellow. Sure. Again, take this as an instructional video, not a video on how to be successful in this game. All right. So I'm going to plop this one down here. You'll see that I now have 3 blue tiles all in a row, including this one that you can only see half of, but it counts. And so I gained this blueberry button for placing 3 blueberry tiles down. So that's just points for me. And now what do I want? I'm going to need, actually this one works pretty well. We're getting pretty lucky here, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Again, I'm completely just focusing on this tile right here. So I want now 2 distinct colors from purple and blue, and those to be 2 distinct patterns from starflower and stripes, and I have those right here. So I'm just not even going to stress about it too much. I'm going to plop that one down right there. And now I need to think about what I'm going to be doing on these other locations. So I don't want a purple, and I don't want stripes. So this looks like a good one. I have 2 of these, but I can use both of them. Ooh, and I like that green polka dot one too. So before I lose track of what I wanted to do with this, now this should score me 7 points. You see A, B, there's a C, there's a D, and now it's going to go through it with patterns. That was for colors. Here's A pattern, B pattern, C pattern, D pattern, and just like that, I've now scored 7 points. So it's also nice that, you know, as with any digital implementation of a game, it keeps track of that for you. It scores it for you. It realizes when you scored it, all that jazz. All right, let's see here. So we're gonna just continue around the corner here. I'm gonna place this one up here because these spaces along the edges are kind of freebie spaces. If you need to throw away a tile, you can usually throw away a tile in there. So I've already got a polka dot. So I could use the blue polka dot and just stick it over here. I think that's what we'll do. This is also a very quick game. I'm, sitting here talking through my strategy, which is probably taking a little bit longer. No, we're gonna go right here with you. See, eventually I want to be able to hopefully stick a light blue one right here to connect those, and then I can put this green one over here because I'm going to need 2 polka dots. So let's see here. Let's just take this one. It's a different color. It's usually pretty easy to score 2 of your scoring tiles well, but since they're so close to each other, it's also quite easy to get mixed up. Okay, so I know what I want to do here now. I want to be able to put you right here, and I'm going to steal you because you're a different color and a different pattern than what I already have around here. That's fine. You can have that one, Mr. Cat. There's a tile I can add. So I'm going to throw this one up here before I forget about it, and we'll just grab, yeah. This one isn't hurting anybody. Okay, so to be successful with this one here, I've already got 2 dots. I need another star pattern. I need 1 more light blue, and then I need a 3rd pattern. So that could be stripes, and then I could go purple. I would just need to find a purple one in this pattern, and there's already one out there. Let's go for it. Let's do it. This is going to get me my light blue because I've now gone boom, boom, boom. And we wanted purple stripes. Yeah. Okay. I can use that green if I need to. Yeah. So we're going to throw purple, at least this one right here. And I'm going to take this green one. Now you'll notice I have kept this yellow one sitting here for a while. That's just, I know I can throw it up here at any given point in time. I can also throw this green one now right here. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's also going to get me my green button. So, and you know what? I don't have any pink tiles. So there's a special button, the rainbow button, that you would get if you can score all 6 colors. Like I said, I don't have any pinks so far. I scored my blue and my light blue, so I need a purple starflower to come up. I need some pink ones to come up. So I could get this purple and throw it in here, but that gives me, it's only going to give me 7 and not 11. So let's throw, and as always, which I tend to do often, I have completely forgotten about the cats. up here, these patterns. I just always forget about the cats, because they are very tough to score. So I could get this guy, because I could still go 1, 2, 3, 4, all with blues. There's a pink and he took it. Okay. What else? I cannot do... I pretty much can't do these other ones. I've already kind of locked myself out of that. So I have no fear. I also need a pink to be able to put it up here around this one. So what color am I missing? I'm missing dark blue. And a paisley. No, I already have a paisley. So unfortunately, we're just going to take that one. And nope, see, I already have dots. Ugh. So now at this point, I have to start making concessions. Well, not quite. Nope. Okay. So I want to grab this dark blue. Worst case, I can still get 10. I need a pink one to show up. I think I have to give up on finding my purple starflower. So I'm just going to give up and throw this in there. That's going to score this one. So I've got the A, B, C colors, but my C pattern is off. So there you go. I'm going to take this blue one reluctantly. It's not the pattern I want. I still have a couple spaces here I can throw some away in. So I'm going to hold on to this guy and just throw you right there, because this is kind of a throwaway zone. None of these are helping my patterning though. All right, it's getting down to the wire here. None of these are helpful. Not one. Ugh, and I could have used that. There's my pink. All right, I need that one. And unfortunately, that's a great pattern here. So let's do this. I'm losing out on my cat. I gave up on this 7-point cat. But I still have hope for getting my 15 points here. I need this to be a, whatever he shows up, I need it to be, no. And that's not it. So there we go. I'll put that, and then I'll take, it doesn't matter. At this point, I could try and be nasty and block an opponent, but that's not going to happen. So, all right, I did not get the rainbow button. I'm going to score 10 there. I didn't get any cats. So this is not a great game as far as strategy is concerned. I've definitely scored higher than 36 before. I think that's what I'm going to end up with. But it looks like I may have squeaked past my opponent here. Is my opponent finished? No, she's got one more tile she can play. So she is probably going to beat me here. Yeah, I'll just take this one. Doesn't matter. She takes that one. And let's see if she scored that last one, or did she mess up? Boop, 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 boop. It's a little slow on the scoring tracker. Oh, no, she didn't. So she was not able to score with whatever tile she placed last. She was holding out for one, just like me. Anyways, that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for our preview of basically the digital version of Calico. Again, this is Quilts and Cats of Calico by Monster Couch. Currently, you can download demo on Steam. You can wishlist it on Steam. I believe there will be cross-platforming. They have not released a date yet, but sometime this year it will be releasing. So if you're a fan of this, or if you are looking for just a nice, calm digital version of a nice quick game that you can play solo or play against friends, even in campaign mode, go check this one out. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.